With no heavyweight opposition candidates cleared to compete in Wednesday's election, many Tanzanians feel the vote is less like a contest and more like a coronation for President Samia Suluhu Hassan, as she faces her first presidential election. The 65-year-old became the East African nation's first female head of state after the death in 2021 of sitting President John Magufuli. He was admired on the one hand for his no-nonsense drive to stamp out corruption, but criticized on the other for his authoritarian clampdown on dissent and controversial attitude towards the COVID pandemic. President Samia, who had been vice president, seemed like a breath of fresh air, and with her warmer and friendlier style, she initiated reforms that seemed to represent a radical departure from her predecessor's policies. Her 4Rs policy, reconciliation, resilience, reform, and rebuilding, reopened Tanzania to foreign investors, restored donor relations, and mollified the International Monetary Fund, IMF, and World Bank. She made a difference. The lost relationship between Tanzania and international organizations such as World Bank was restored, political analyst Mohammed Issa told the BBC. But over the last 2 years or so, the political space has drastically shrunk, and the targeting of government, critics and opposition voices is said to be more ruthless now than it ever was under Magufuli. With regular abductions and killings now reported, Samia came in with a conciliatory tone, but now she has become bold and makes tough decisions that many did not expect from her, said Mr. Issa. She is now widely blamed for some things like abductions, killings, repression of opposition, and other issues on security. This is reflected in reports by Freedom House, a US-based democracy and human rights advocacy group, which ranked Tanzania as partly free in 2020 and not free last year. The government has not commented on the allegations. "We do not have an election without a strong opposition. I can't waste time to vote," says Godfrey Lusana, a Dar es Salaam resident. Samia's CCM has won every election since the reintroduction of multi-party democracy in 1992, but the campaigns are usually vibrant with robust debate between the rival parties. While the Electoral Commission has cleared 17 presidential candidates to stand this time, the main opposition party, Chadema, is barred with its leader, Tundu Lissu, currently on trial for treason. He had been calling for electoral reforms before his arrest in April, and the party is now urging its supporters to boycott the poll. His deputy John Heche was also arrested last week and told the BBC just before his detention that President Samia's so-called reforms were hollow. Yes, rallies were allowed again, but today Chadema can't do its mandate because the promises were fake. Meanwhile, presidential hopeful Luhana Mpina from the second-largest opposition party, Akit Wazalendo, has also been disqualified twice. He had managed to get his candidacy reinstated by the High Court after he was barred over a procedural issue, but when the Attorney General appealed last month, the Electoral Commission decided to uphold the disqualification. In Tanzania, President Samia Suluhu Hassan is poised for her first presidential election, but it's seen by many as a coronation, not a contest, as no heavyweight opposition has been cleared to run. Initially a breath of fresh air after her predecessor, her reforms reopened Tanzania to foreign investment. However, the political space has since shrunk dramatically, with allegations of a ruthless crackdown on opposition voices. Key opposition parties are barred, and their leaders face trials or disqualification. This has led to widespread voter disillusionment, with many feeling the outcome is predetermined and questioning the election's credibility.